Hello, I'm Natasha, and today we're going to talk about how you can boost your English skills in practical, powerful, and easy to follow ways. Whether you're just starting your English journey or you've been learning for years, there's always room for improvement. And the best way to grow is by surrounding yourself with English in your everyday life. Now, boosting your English isn't about memorizing 1,000 words or cramming grammar rules all at once. It's about building strong habits, practicing regularly, and connecting English with your real-world experiences. So, let's begin our journey today with some ideas and activities you can start using right away to see a noticeable improvement in just a few days. To boost your English, you have to make English a part of your daily life. Think about the things you do every day. You wake up, brush your teeth, eat breakfast, go to work or school, maybe talk with friends or family, and then relax or study in the evening. What if I told you that every moment in your day is an opportunity to practice English? It can start the moment you open your eyes in the morning. Instead of thinking in your native language, try to name the objects you see in English. Say to yourself, "This is my pillow. I'm getting up. I will brush my teeth." These small sentences might seem too simple, but they are incredibly powerful when practiced consistently. Let's do a short practice together. Imagine it's morning. Say this with me in your mind. I am getting up. I am stretching my arms. I am walking to the bathroom. I am brushing my teeth. Now, you try making your own sentences about your real morning routine. For example, I drink a glass of water. I open the window. I check my phone. By describing your actions in English every day, you are building a habit of thinking in English. This helps you become more fluent without needing to translate in your head. Another important tip is to surround yourself with English sounds. Listen to English music, podcasts, or news during the day. Even if you don't understand every word, your brain is getting used to the rhythm, sounds, and expressions. Choose simple English listening materials that match your level. If you're a beginner, try children's stories or slow English podcasts. If you're at an intermediate level, try listening to English speakers in real-life situations, like interviews, travel vlogs, or daily routines. Listening regularly will train your ears to understand English more naturally. Now, let's try a listening practice. I'll say a few simple sentences, and you can try to repeat them after me. Ready? I like to drink tea in the morning. My friend and I go for a walk after dinner. Learning English is fun and exciting. Try repeating these sentences 2 or 3 times, and then try saying them without listening. This is called shadowing, and it's a great method to improve both your pronunciation and speaking speed. Another powerful way to boost your English is by talking to yourself in English. I know it may sound funny at first, but trust me, it works. You don't need anyone else around. Just speak your thoughts out loud or quietly in your mind. For example, if you're cooking, say, I'm chopping vegetables. I'm adding salt. I'm boiling the water. If you're walking to the store, say, I'm going to buy milk. I see a red car. The sky is cloudy today. These small sentences help you stay active in English and improve your confidence. Let's do another practice exercise. Imagine you are at the supermarket. Say this with me. I need to buy some eggs. Where's the bread section? This milk is too expensive. Now, think about your own shopping list and try saying it in English. For example, I want apples, cheese, and juice. Practicing this kind of real-life situation will prepare you for speaking naturally when you actually need to use English. Reading is also a great way to improve your English, but you don't need to read complicated books. Start with short texts like English news headlines, simple blog posts, or social media captions. Read out loud if you can. This helps you connect the written form of English with its spoken form. Reading also builds your vocabulary and helps you see grammar structures in action without having to memorize grammar rules. You can try this simple reading habit. Every day, pick one short paragraph in English, read it slowly, try to understand the meaning, and look up new words. Then read it again, and this time, try to say it without looking. You can even write a small summary in your own words. This practice will strengthen your understanding and help you build sentences more easily when you speak. Another method that can truly help you boost your English skills is journaling in English. Writing in English every day, even if it's just a few sentences, can dramatically improve your sentence structure, vocabulary, and confidence. You don't have to write anything complicated. Start simple. For example, you can write about your day, your feelings, what you ate, or what your plans are. This is not only good practice for writing, but also helps you organize your thoughts in English. Let's try a journaling exercise together. Imagine it is evening. You are about to write in your English journal. Think of how your day went and say it in English like this. Today, I woke up at 7 a.m. I felt tired, but I had to go to work. I ate breakfast quickly and caught the bus. It was a busy day, but I finished all my tasks. Now you try. Say a few sentences about your own day. Even if you make small mistakes, it's okay. The goal is to get used to forming your thoughts in English. Over time, your accuracy will improve naturally. It's also important to boost your vocabulary, but not by memorizing long word lists. A better method is learning vocabulary in context. That means learning new words by seeing how they are used in real sentences. When you come across a new word, don't just write it down with its meaning. Instead, write it down with an example sentence. This way, your brain remembers the meaning along with the structure. For example, if you learn the word delicious, you can write, "The pizza was so delicious that I ate the whole thing." When you learn vocabulary with examples, it sticks in your memory much longer. Let's try another vocabulary practice. I'll give you a few words, and we'll use them in daily life sentences. The word is appointment. You can say, I have a doctor's appointment at 10 a.m. Next word is comfortable. You can say, these shoes are very comfortable to wear. And another word is weather. A sentence could be, the weather is perfect for a walk in the park. Now you try making your own sentences using these words. If you practice like this every day, just 5 minutes is enough, and your vocabulary will grow quickly. Another useful trick is using English in your digital life. Change the language settings on your phone, your apps, or your computer to English. This small change makes a big difference because you'll see English words and phrases many times throughout your day. For example, instead of seeing gallery, you'll see photos. Instead of contacts, you'll see phone book. These small exposures help you become familiar with common English terms used in real situations. When it comes to grammar, don't stress too much about being perfect. Grammar is important, but it should not stop you from speaking or writing. A good idea is to focus on one grammar structure at a time and use it in daily sentences. For example, if you are learning the present continuous tense, make sentences like, I am eating, she is studying, they are playing football. Use these structures in your conversations and writing. Repeating simple grammar patterns helps you become accurate and natural over time. Let's do a grammar practice exercise now. We'll focus on the present simple tense. I'll say a few sentences, and you can repeat them, and then try to make your own. Ready? I go to school every day. She drinks coffee in the morning. They play football on weekends. Now you try. Think about your daily life and say something like, I watch TV in the evening, or he reads a book after dinner. Practicing grammar like this makes it easier to use it correctly without even thinking about it. Speaking of speaking practice, finding a speaking partner is a great way to boost your English. But if you don't have someone to talk with, don't worry. You can still practice by recording your voice. Pick a topic, speak about it for 1 or 2 minutes, and then listen to your recording. Pay attention to how you sound. Can you hear your mistakes? Can you improve your pronunciation or fluency? This is a very helpful technique, and it allows you to monitor your own progress over time. Let's do a speaking practice together. I'll give you a topic. My favorite food. Now try speaking about this topic for 1 minute. You can start by saying, "My favorite food is," and explain why you like it, how often you eat it, and where you usually eat it. For example, "My favorite food is biryani. I love its spicy flavor. My mom makes the best biryani on Sundays." Now pause and try saying your version. This exercise builds fluency and helps you express yourself better in English. One of the most enjoyable ways to improve your English skills is through storytelling. When you tell a story in English, you use a combination of vocabulary, grammar, expressions, and emotion. It helps you practice fluency and structure at the same time. You don't need to tell long or complex stories. Just try to describe a past experience, something funny that happened to you, or a memory from childhood. When you do this regularly, you'll find it easier to speak in full sentences and connect your ideas smoothly. Let's try a storytelling practice together. Think about your last weekend. What did you do? Where did you go? Try to form it into a short story like this. Last weekend, I went to my cousin's house. We had dinner together and watched a movie. It was a relaxing evening, and I really enjoyed it. Now it's your turn. Close your eyes. Remember your last weekend, and say 2 or 3 sentences about it in English. Try to use past tense correctly, and focus on connecting the events. This kind of practice can help you become a better speaker in just a few weeks. You can also listen to short English stories and repeat them in your own words. This improves your listening, your speaking, and your memory. After listening to a story, or reading one, try to tell someone what it was about in your own words. If you don't have someone to talk to, speak to yourself. The more you explain things in English, the more confident you become. Another helpful activity is describing photos or objects. Pick a photo from your gallery or a picture in your room, look at it, and describe everything you see in English. For example, if you see a picture of a family at the beach, say, "There are 5 people. 2 children are playing with sand. A woman is sitting under an umbrella. The sky is blue and the waves are calm." Describing what you see helps you use vocabulary naturally and strengthens your speaking ability. You can also do this while walking around your house or your neighborhood. Describe what you see. Say, "I see a big tree," or "There's a black car parked near the store." The more you speak, the more fluent you become. Let's do a photo description practice now. Imagine a photo of a park on a Sunday afternoon. Think and say, "The park is full of people. Some are jogging, others are sitting on benches. Children are playing with a ball. A man is walking his dog. The weather is sunny and warm." Now try to create your own description. Pick any scene you know well and describe it in 3 or 4 sentences. This helps your brain stay in English mode. Don't forget the power of questions and answers. Practicing English by asking and answering questions is a smart way to build your confidence. You can create a list of simple questions and practice answering them every day. For example, what's your name? Where are you from? What do you do? Then try longer questions like, what do you usually do on weekends? Or, what kind of movies do you like? Practice answering these in full sentences. not just one word. This will make your speaking more natural. Let's do a question-answer practice. I'll ask a question, and you can answer it in your own words. First question, what do you do every morning? You might answer, I wake up at 7 o'clock, brush my teeth, take a shower, and eat breakfast. Second question, what is your favorite hobby? You could say, my favorite hobby is drawing, because it helps me relax and express my feelings. Third question, describe your best friend. Your answer could be, my best friend is kind and funny. We've known each other for 5 years. We enjoy spending time together. Now pause and try answering these with your own words. This kind of practice prepares you for real conversations. Another idea is to record daily English vlogs, even if you don't post them online. Just talk about your day for 1 or 2 minutes. For example, you can say, today was a busy day. I went to the market, bought some fruits, and made lunch at home. Then I studied English for 1 hour. If you do this every day, you will start noticing your grammar, pronunciation, and vocabulary improving naturally. Listening to yourself speak also helps you correct common mistakes. Let's finish this section with a small speaking task. Imagine you're sending a voice message to a friend about your day. Try saying this. Hey, how are you? I just wanted to tell you about my day. I went to the mall, bought some clothes, and then had coffee at my favorite cafe. The weather was great, and I felt really relaxed. Now you try. Speak for 1 minute and share your day like you're talking to a friend. This practice is fun and helps you build confidence fast. Another method to strengthen your English skills is by using role-play exercises. This is especially helpful when preparing for real-life situations, such as visiting a doctor, ordering food at a restaurant, or checking in at a hotel. Role-playing allows you to practice dialogues and expected vocabulary. Even if you don't have a partner, you can imagine both sides of the conversation and speak aloud. For example, you can say, hello, I'd like to book a room for 2 nights. Then respond as the receptionist. Sure, may I have your name and check-in date? Playing both roles helps your mind become flexible and ready to respond in real situations. Let's try a role-play exercise together. Imagine you're at a restaurant. You can start with, hello, can I see the menu, please? Then imagine the waiter replies, of course, here it is. Then continue with, I'd like to order a chicken sandwich and a glass of water. The waiter might say, sure, anything else? You respond, no, that's all, thank you. Now you try to create your own short restaurant dialogue. You'll notice how helpful it is to practice common expressions in this format. You can also practice by watching short English scenes and repeating them with your own words. Pause the video after a character speaks and try to say the same sentence. Then try to change the sentence slightly. For example, if someone says, I'm going to the store, you can change it to, I'm going to the market, or I'm going to buy vegetables. This kind of practice increases your fluency and improves your flexibility in communication. Let's move on to pronunciation. Many learners worry about their accent or pronunciation. But the truth is, clarity is more important than perfection. If people can understand you, you are doing great. However, you can improve your pronunciation by listening carefully to native speakers and copying their rhythm, tone, and stress. Choose a sentence, listen to it closely, then try to repeat it exactly as you hear it. Focus on intonation and the way the sentence flows. This is more helpful than focusing on individual words. Try this pronunciation practice now. Repeat after me. I didn't understand what you said. Now say it again with natural rhythm. Then try. Can you say that again, please? And one more. It's nice to meet you. These sentences are common in conversations, and practicing them regularly will make your speech smoother and more confident. Don't be afraid to exaggerate the sounds while practicing. This helps your mouth get used to forming English sounds. Consistency is key when learning English. Practicing a little every day is far more effective than studying for many hours once a week. You don't need a lot of time. Just 20 to 30 minutes daily can create amazing progress if you use that time well. Set a routine. For example, listen to English for 10 minutes, speak or write for 10 minutes, and review new words for 5 minutes. This habit builds momentum and keeps your skills sharp. Also, don't be afraid to make mistakes. Mistakes are a natural part of learning. In fact, the more mistakes you make, the more you learn. Think of each mistake as a stepping stone to fluency. Speak as much as you can, even if you're unsure. Over time, you will correct yourself naturally, and your confidence will grow. Remember, nobody speaks perfectly all the time, not even native speakers. Now, let's do a confidence-building exercise. Think of a situation where you were shy to speak English, maybe in class, at work, or with a stranger. Now imagine the same situation again, but this time, you speak clearly and confidently. Say something like, "Excuse me, could you help me find this book?" Or, "Hi, I'd like to order a coffee, please." Practicing these mini conversations in your mind prepares you for real situations and helps reduce nervousness. Finally, celebrate your progress. Take time to notice how far you've come. Maybe a few months ago, you couldn't introduce yourself. Now, you can have short conversations, write your thoughts, and understand simple videos. This is real progress. Keep a record of your improvement. Write down new words you've learned, new topics you can talk about, and mistakes you've corrected. Looking back at your growth will motivate you to keep going. Let's take one last moment to practice a full routine. Imagine your day in English from start to finish. Say it out loud or in your mind. For example, I woke up at 6:30. I took a shower and got ready for work. I had toast and coffee for breakfast. I walked to the bus stop and reached my office at 9. I worked on a report and joined a team meeting. After lunch, I finished my tasks and returned home. In the evening, I relaxed and watched an English video. Try this now, with your own routine. This kind of practice keeps all your English skills active and makes daily speaking easier. Before we finish today's session, I want to remind you that learning English is a journey. It's not about being perfect. It's about progress. It's about trying every day, even when it feels difficult. Some days you'll feel confident, and other days you might feel stuck. That's completely normal. But if you keep moving forward, keep practicing, and stay connected to English through your everyday life, you will become fluent. English will no longer feel like a school subject. It will feel like a part of who you are. As you continue on your English learning journey, don't be afraid to explore different topics. Read about travel, listen to stories, watch short English scenes about family life or work life, speak about your opinions, describe your city, share your dreams in English. These are the things that bring language to life. And always try to use English as a tool, not just a subject. Use it to talk about what matters to you. That's when it becomes truly powerful. Let's do one last practice activity together before we end. Think about something you love. Maybe it's your favorite hobby, your dream job, or a place you want to visit. Now say a few sentences about it in English. For example, my dream is to visit Japan. I love the culture, the food, and the beautiful nature. I want to learn more about Japanese traditions and history. You try now. Say it in your own words, with your own feelings. This is how you make English personal. And when it becomes personal, it becomes permanent. And that brings us to the end of today's lesson. I hope you found these ideas, tips, and exercises helpful for boosting your English skills. Remember, it doesn't take a perfect plan. It just takes small, regular steps and a mindset that says, yes, I can do this. Keep speaking, keep listening, keep writing, and keep thinking in English. You are growing every day. Trust the process and don't give up. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. If you enjoyed this video and want to keep improving your English with more helpful content like this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. This is Natasha, signing off from English in Minutes. Take care and keep learning. I'll see you in the next video.